Some Democratic candidates in Texas are pushing to decriminalize illegally crossing at the border. Beto O'Rourke, a Democrat Senate candidate running against Ted Cruz, saying, quote, "These asylum seekers attempt to do what I think any human would do, which is to request asylum in between the ports of entry. We should not criminalize that." And other Democrats running for office in the Lone Star State are expressing similar opinions. So are they just pandering for votes? Texas's Attorney General Ken Paxton joins me now with his reaction. Mr. Attorney General, good morning. Thank you for joining us very much.
Good morning from Texas.
We have not only Beto O'Rourke, you've got Lupe Valdez, you've got Veronica Escobar running for Congress and for governor as well. What are the Democrats doing in your state, and what does decriminalizing crossing the border even mean?
So this is a little scary. Obviously, we're a border state. We are struggling with protecting our border, protecting our people. To have a policy like this that takes away criminalizing crossing the border, you're basically opening up your borders. And the reality is we already struggle with this. We've had over 600,000 crimes committed by illegals since 2011, over 1,200 homicides. We've had human trafficking. We've had all kinds of drug crimes. And if we make it more lenient, we're going to get more of it. So it's going to cost lives if we go down this path.
Speak, if you will, to the fact that when you talk to the Border Patrol, when you go down on your border, as I have done many times in recent years, they will tell you that things like this draw more people across, makes our problem much worse.
That's absolutely true. As you have done, I have also done. I've talked to a lot of our border agents, and they are grateful that this administration has finally allowed them to do their job. And now you have, Beto and Lupe Valdez, who want to have statewide office in Texas. They want to take away the tools that have allowed us to be more effective, which I think is absolutely crazy and not in the best interest of the people of Texas, putting them at great risk.
Ken, what message do you think that it sends to everyone across the country when you look at the tragic case of Molly Tibbetts and you realize that this threat on the border is not just confined to Texas?
Well, that's absolutely true. I mean, a lot of people think it's a border issue, but, once people cross the border, they can travel to other states, and they do travel to other states. This Molly Tibbetts is a perfect example of what risks we are at if we make border crossings easier, which is exactly what Beto and Lupe Valdez seem to be trying to do here.
And let me just ask you, in fairness to Democrats that are running like O'Rourke and Escobar and Valdez, they look at the zero tolerance policy of the administration and say that that wasn't fair to families, that wasn't humane behavior.
Well, that was a difficult issue for the Trump administration. That was put in place by the Clinton administration, saying that families couldn't be separated. And so the way the Clinton administration dealt with that is if you came with a family, they just let people go. Obviously, that's not a solution that worked. It's proven not to have worked. And so the Trump administration was caught with this Clinton policy and also following the law. So they were in a difficult spot trying to make solve the security issue at the same time, trying not to separate families.
Ken Paxton, Attorney General of Texas, thank you very much for joining this Sunday. We will watch what happens down there, as immigration is certainly going to be a big part of these midterm elections. Thank you, sir.
It will be interesting. Thanks for having me on.
It will indeed. Thanks. All right, the political world honoring John McCain, the tributes pouring in. We're live from Capitol Hill next.